Ahoy! Ahoy! It's time. Welcome back. Alright, so let's get up to speed. In the last episode, or in the last stream, that's the one, we learned the law. We are Jonathan Ingram, a policenaut, a space policeman. We were involved in a space-related accident, and we're in deep cryo sleep for 25 years. We've awoken, and it is the year 2040. Everyone has moved on in their life, of course. It's been 25 years. We are pretty run down like garbage PIs in LA. And our ex-wife, Lorraine, or no, wife, has come out of the blue and given us a case. Her new husband, I guess, has gone missing. And it has something to do with the Tokugawa heavy industries or Tokugawa concern. There's a big major corporation that pretty much owns all building and space. Just all of it. They own all of it. So, oh yeah, and then someone tried to kill her. I think they succeeded. So we were in a big gun battle in the streets, and the guy got away. But then we jumped on a space plane, and we headed to what was it called again? Like Space Colony. Like I don't remember what it's called. It's like I can't remember. It's something Coast. Something Coast. But anyway, we went there. We've just arrived. We've gone to the police station, and we've hooked up with an old friend, Edo Brown, who is a buddy from the Policenauts days. We've met him. He's working a shit-kicking job in the what do they call it? Like the dungeon area. They call it like the garbage pit or something like that of the space colony police station. And he's gonna help us with our case, and we've just met two characters who will help us on our journey. So let's jump in. And let's kill the music. Silence! Alright, have a look at that. Oh! I'm just trying to make the screen the appropriate size for you guys. What in a wife? There we go. Perfect. Let's move that a little bit. It's frustrating me that it's not in that nice little corner. And that's probably incredibly loud. Oh, that's just for me. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Let's bump that down a few decibels. Alright, please, it's time, baby. Please, it's time, baby. There we go. Continue. Excellent. We're in the game. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I was afraid that wasn't going to work for some reason. Oh, summary screen. I didn't know that this was a thing. Yes. Okay, so I didn't even need to do any of that lore recap. I guess it's good to jog my memory instead of just having it read to me. Summary screen, please. Hello. Alright, well. What a fascinating development. Maybe the summary screen doesn't work. Alright, let's switch back to that. And let's change again. Let's try this again. Sorry about the delay. All right, let's try this. All right. Let's button mash our way through. Oh, come on. I'm so excited for this. There we go. Memory card 1. Use that. And let's check to see whether this summary screen... Hey, no. Here we go. Alright, so here are our friends that we've just made. You look like a mellow guy, totally opposite of most cops I've known. All my life, everyone's told me all I ever do is smile, bug my teachers. Dave thinks he looks cool like this. Got his googles. What kind of sensors do those goggles have? None. These are the type of goggles biplane pilots wore back in the 20th century. One of my dreams is to fly a hang glider on home, to have nothing between me and the wind. Now that I think about it, there aren't any aircraft in here, are there? Nope, no gliders, planes, choppers, nothing. What happened to your nose? Did you get popped? Your nose looks a little red. Yeah, just the way it is. I guess I do rub it a lot. Hey, Tibbert. Hang on. Can I, Alright, let's try that. Is that a bulletproof vest? This is a life jacket. I just like the way it looks. He's so... Oh my god. Imagine meeting a guy like that in real life. He's wearing a life jacket, rubs his nose. You don't need to wear a vest on Beyond. They send EMPS to all the trouble spots. There's no such thing as safe to a cop. You never be too careful. Relax, Jonathan. So we got a life jacket and a pair of goggles. What's the point? How would you ever use them here? Oh, I do. Yeah, how? They make me feel good. That fair enough. What's that shirt you're wearing? I'm from the repatriatist movement. I'm a repatriatist myself. Mankind should return home. We don't belong out here. Jesus, Dave, not so loud. You could kiss your ass goodbye. You could kiss your job goodbye if the brass found out you're a repatriatist. Repatriatist? Yeah, repatriatist. Pollution in outer space is worsening every year. The movement says we should cease all space exploration and development and return home. You look like you should be in high school or something. I'd never guess you were a cop. I'm 25. Think about it. I've been alive for a quarter of a century. Yeah, I see you looking at my nose. It just gets red like this. I can't help it. I don't actually need these for my job or anything. Doesn't it look too much? It doesn't look too much like a life jacket, does it? It's light, too. It's a repatriator shirt. Pretty nice, huh? Alright, sandwich. Is that a maximum hamburger? Dude, is that a maximum hamburger? They became famous after they set up that so-called drive-thru for astronauts. Used to eat a lot of them on home. This is the Beyond version of the 1G meal. This is my favorite food. On Beyond, there are 2 types of packs. The other one is the 0G meal. I like the 1G meals. Dave wants to try a carbonated drink on home. Things like carbonated drinks and beer don't taste very good in 0 gravity, so they're impossible to come by here. Even when you try and get them shipped from home, they spoil along the way. I wonder why. I wonder if that's true. Is that all you eat? I'm still on my first pack, just getting warmed up. He eats hamburgers. He's the hamburglar. Alright, Meryl. Literally Meryl. It's quite a knife. This is a Nishio combat knife. It's for protection. I've carried one ever since I was in the military. No one would ever go after you. Don't worry, I don't cut up little boys. It's great to have around. It can cut through anything. Except the bond between... Oh, I missed it! Except the bond between something. I don't know. Him and his sandwich, probably. Alright, Meryl, you got that cool hair. Yeah, it's kind of bushy. Like an afro or something. Must be hard work, is it? Actually, it's easier for me this way. Brushing your hair all the time is a pain, I think. Not many people on Beyond have their hair this long. Wonder why. The 0G shenanigans. What's with the solid snake headband, Meryl? Is that bandana holding your hair together? No sweat. I got it from... No, sweat. I got it from one of the instructors in Foxhound. He said it'd keep the angel of death away. Meryl, what the fuck are you talking about? This has saved my butt a number of times. Most of them have been for stopping bleeding. A bandana does seem out of place on Beyond, but I don't let it bother me. Tell me about your eyeball. You got a cute face. I can see a flirty side to you. You should ask the chief about the last guy who tried to hit on me. Tell me. Don't call me that again, I hate jokes. So what should I say? How about, oh Meryl, you're simply radiant. Radiant? Meryl, you're radiant. How about your nose? You rub your nose too much? Tell me about your lip. Tell me about your tattoo. Is that a real tattoo? No, just a paint tattoo. It stays on for about half a year. I am still a woman, after all. I guess that's because, like, in Japan, if you have a tattoo, it means... it's, like, commonly thought that you have, like, Yakuza ties, and it's very, frowned upon. This is Foxhound's old insignia. Most people here don't recognize it. Gun. Gun seems a little big for a woman. Bro. This is a Magnum Monster Special. The biggest lift gun in the world. It does have more than enough bullets to kill anything that moves. So that's a lift gun. This kind of gun suppresses recoil, allowing you to use it in 0 gravity. Almost all guns on the colony are lift guns. There's a second explosion in the moment a bullet exits the muzzle, kinda like a rocket. That serves as the bullet's main propulsion. Maybe that's why there's so little recoil. It's hard doing all these characters. Good lord. Wouldn't another explosion right outside the gun throw off your aim? No, see, you have a laser that keeps you locked onto your target. It has other features that absorb the residual recoil anyway. I'll take my recoil any day. Have you put in any practice at the shooting range here? It's got several different programs you can use. You should check it out sometime. Thanks, I'm a pretty good shot, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. Chat, I'm not a good shot at all. I really need the practice. Haven't had a game over yet, thankfully. Game over. Wouldn't mind watching to practice sometime. There's virtually no recoil at all, but most people still find it hard to handle. Alright, let's get the elephant in the room out of the room. You're really tall. You must get... Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. What were you thinking? Hey, you must get a lot of looks. Not really. I'm only 6 foot. I was one of the smaller ones in the military. I don't think I don't see the way you keep looking at me. You like me or something? Like you? I'm kind of afraid of you. True. Tell me about your earring, Meryl. It's an unusual earring. Made it from a bullet I got shot with. Bro, that's metal as hell. I love that. Missed my heart by a fraction of an inch. I keep it for good luck. You seem like a real combat girl. All that stuff you got. Don't get me wrong, I don't like killing people. It's the tension of the battlefield I love. The only earring I have. You mean that's the only one you ever wear? I guess you could say that, but it is. This isn't jewelry or anything. It's a good luck charm. Doesn't look like it's working very well. This bullet nearly hit me in the heart. It's always felt special to me.
ヨナさん、それじゃあ BCP 内を案内しようか。いいのか？いいんだよ。お前を一人にするのが心配だ。びっくりするぞ。ここはホームの警察とはかなり違う。さあ、どこへ案内しよう。
Shooting range, please. I want to practice, please.
ここが BCP の射撃訓練場だ。BCP では週2回の射撃訓練が義務付けられている。イヤープロテクターはその壁にかけてある。実弾を使うんでかなりの音になるんだ。俺も使っていいのか？構わんだろう。税関で銃の登録はしてるんだろ？ああ、登録は済ませた。弾のライフリングまでな。あの右の端末を使えば訓練プログラムが始まる。現れるマンターゲットの命中率と命中箇所が分かる仕組みになっている。ただしこのプログラムは無反動銃、つまりリフトガン用に設定されているからな。リフトガンはいかにロックオンするかが問題なんだ。実行プログラムはターゲットモード、トレーニングモード、コンバットモードの計3モードが用意されている。それぞれさまざまな状況を想定した特徴のあるプログラムが取り入れられている。昔ながらのメカトロニクスと最先端の立体映像、エレクトロニクスを駆使している。それじゃ VR なのか？いや、実戦に近づけるために VR は使っていない。銃も実弾を使う。安全性の追求だけでは訓練にはならない。軍でも銃の訓練に VR を採用していないのと同じだ。ここでは撃てば現実に風穴が開く。見た目は少し古い感じを受けると思うが、そこいらのバーチャルリアリティとは違う。そこのインテリジェントターミナルで選択すれば作動する。
Oh, cool. Alright, let's put on a hearing pro. Those are ear protectors. You should wear them when you practice. The noise adds up. You'll hurt your ears. More bang for your buck than VR. On they go. Smart choice. They do nothing. This is part of the trainer. You can select a program with this. Target the mode. Alright, let's give it a red hot whirl. Oh. Oh, fuck off. Oh, I had a timer. Oh, the thing that said time on it. Oi. Look at that grouping. It's a terrible grouping. Alright, here we go. Oh, that sound. Alright, let's try again. I want to do that one again. So, what'd you think? You popped a PCP cherry. Okay, let's take a look. That was target modes. Circle target. I think you've gotten worse. I'm sure you can do better than that. I suppose you do tend to be more critical than someone's first try. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes progress. Alright. Make sure to use the timer. More shots you've landed, the higher your score. Yep, cool. Alright, let's jump back in it. Get in there real quick. Target the mode. Circle target. Let's line her up real quick. Oh, that was gaming. That felt pretty good. Ooh, that's a much tighter grouping. Look at that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. 66. Look at that. No 1-point scores. You got to be happy with that. That's fine. Got a feel for it. So, it's gotten worse. He's telling me the basics. All right, use. Let's try target the mode. Human target. Start. Hajime. Alright, center scene mass. Let's do it, baby. Oh god, nothing's going well on that one. That sucks. That was good. Ah, 2 shots left. Ooh, eek. Was that better? Was that worse? No, 55. That sucked. No, we're not even gonna look. I'm just gonna gloss straight over it. Tigerman's man target, got a long way to go. Always move to the left first. Okay, we got some little useful tricks. Alright, what's our last target? That X. Oh, we're not allowed to use X. Alright. X it. Start on level 2. Training mode. Oh shit. That moves so fast. Oh my god. Do I have a timer? Yeah. so hard. Because the controls are so... Oh, fuck off. Stop moving. Low. Get back here! Don't you dare leave without being shot. Oh, I missed one. Are you kidding me? Reload. Reload. No! Oh. Meryl's gonna hate me, dude. This is crazy. Hello? There's just... Ah! That was fucked. Can't believe I missed one of them. Two of them. 92%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Why does it give me sad music for that? I don't like that. It's training mode, circle target. Oh, come on.
なかなかやるね、ジョナサン。僕が見本を見せてやろう。
デイブか。
This is Dave.
珍しいな。
デイブか。
お前がここに来るとは。
賑やかなんでね。トレーニングモードのレベル1か。楽勝だ。
Oh shit. We're having challenges. Good lord. There's everything in this game. Alright, we gotta beat Dave. Dave-a-kun. Oh, this is him doing it. Yeah, I'm not controlling anything at all. He aimed for the elbow. Oh, you can reload up above as well. Just anywhere off the end of the screen. He's aiming for the elbows and like the kneecaps. Look at that! He's an asshole. No, don't you dare shoot him in the crotch. Look at him, he's aiming for the elbows. What are you doing, my man? He's getting some pretty decent shots on those elbows. If only he aimed like 30 centimeters to the left or right, he'd be killing it. Look at him! Look at that! That's awesome! I was not expecting that. He looks like a Digimon. Like a Digimon guy. Or at least he reminds me. Why is he always aiming for the elbows? Dave. The kneecap destroyer. So patella is your kneecap. What's your elbow cap? Surely there's like an elbow cap. Hit him in the wrist. This is like that Starship Troopers meme of like, enemy can't use a nuke if you disable their hand. Alright, 121, that's the score to beat.
お見事。
100% hit rate. Alright, Dave Foresto.
Hito wa korosazu, 最小限のダメージで逮捕することが重要さ。じゃあ、ジョナサン。
That's fascinating. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's try combat mode and then we'll move on. See if Meryl joins us. Or Ed jumps in. Start the... Level 1 combat. Oh, she's got a gun! They've all got guns. Will some of these not have guns? That's my question. Oh, that's way easier. Using the little, using the stick is way easier. Oh, missed her. Damn it. Wish reloading was that. Ah! Real life. Ooh, right in the brain. Ah! Ah! Ah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No! You killed me. Very sensitive. These controls are very sensitive. Ah! Oh, I got a medal. Hell yeah. Ah! Hell yeah, I'm gonna just reload down pat. Ay, yeah, ay, yeah. Ay, yeah, ay, yeah, ay, yeah. Oop-a, 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 oop-a. Ah! Oh, how long does this last? There we go, that's how long it lasts. I think I did pretty well. Level 10. Alright, alright, alright. That's alright. Double digits. Anyone got anything to say about that? It's your first time in combat mode. Finding it difficult? Can't exactly call all these good results. Can't believe you got killed this early. Shut up! He's over like preschool for the dude! Leave me alone! He's so mean to me. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gonna take you to forensics now. It's enough for now. Don't forget to take off the ear protectors. Oh, yeah.
ジョナサン、薬莢を拾っていけよ。ギフトガンは薬莢が出ないんだ。苦情が殺到する。
なるほど。
Man.
わかった。
The shell fucking brass party.
エドは訓練しないのか？
いいんだ。
どうして？お前の腕を久々に見てみたいな。
俺はうまくない。もう目が良くないんだ。
おかしなやつだな。
Ostako Yoshikana is like, okay.
よ、ドクトル先生。
わしはビクトルじゃ。いつになったらちゃんと呼んでくれるんじゃ。
諦めた方がいい。エドは物覚えが悪いんだ。
お、誰じゃねその人は。
ジョナサン、紹介するよ。BCP の鑑識を担当しているビクトル・ユーゲンス先生だ。
おはよう。
よろしく。ジョナサン・イングラムだ。OLA で探偵をしている。
ほう、あんたがあの有名なイングラム飛行士？ 若い頃あんたの火星有人飛行の中継をワクワクして見ていたよ。
A
そう
fan.
か、戻ってきたんじゃな、あんたのホームに。よろしくな。
Okay, what is that Colonel Sanders looking guy dancing around over here? What the hell is this? This is my aid analyzer. You have AIDS, Jonathan. What you see on the monitor is a visual representation of the AIDS AI. I call him Gorby. He responds to my voice. Is that like Gorbachev? Gorby's mood is translated onto the screen. Who's he based on? You? No, the last president of the Soviet Union. Oh. Oh, I get it. It's almost like he's alive in there. Hey, Gorby. I wouldn't bother. He's an AI to a point. He can tell you what's in the dirt on your shoes, but he can't talk. Just blips and bleeps. What's this, orb? Those are his visual senses, his eyes, so to speak. I say eyes, but they're just for moving around. He doesn't use them in analysis. What's this? This skeleton over here. That's his arm. The hand contains sensors made out of materials like pressure-sensitive rubber and conductive silicon rubber. It allows him to determine the shape and composition of the objects he's analyzing. That's his arm. Don't expect a handshake. What's this? That's his keyboard. I use it for analysis. There are limbs to his voice recognition capabilities. This voice is killing me. The keyboard comes out when you open this cover. I'm committed to it though. This is VHS player. Alright, what you got? Tell me about you, my guy. He looks like one stubborn son of a bitch. He's a terrestrial, alright. Your face is like the rings of a tree. What else can you tell from this mug? Oh, our face is like the rings of a tree. Mine specifically. Got something on your mind? No. He's covered in blood. What's he been doing? Is that your ID? Yeah, I don't like my hologram, so I've got this sticker over it. Based. Causes problems with the readers whenever I have to scan it. My picture's terrible. I had to cover it up. Ooh. Black band? What's up with that? Is that an armband as a mark of respect? Yeah, it's a crepe. It's for all the decadence. Decadence? I work with. Victor wears that armband every day. There's blood on your clothes. I should think so. I've had this gown since my first autopsy. It's seen the blood of every single body I've looked at over the years. Guess you could say every part of their souls, too. It's Victor's medical gown. Looks more like a piece of military camouflage. Any fresh blood that gets on it blends right in. I've never washed it. Tell me about your mustache. Your mustache shoots scientists like you. I've had this since my 20s. Drives the ladies crazy when I wiggle it. He's like the fucking dude from Chowder, but ladies. It's Victor's beloved soup strainer. This game's amazing. Oh, I love it. I don't see many people with glasses here. I like glasses. They have a certain je ne sais quoi. What the fuck does that mean? Is that... I thought that's... No, je ne sais pas is... I don't understand. That's literally the only French I know. When I was younger, I would change mine whenever something big happened in my life. What would you do if they broke while you're in a weightless area? This pair is made from an unbreakable polymer. Besides, I hardly go to zero gravity areas anyway. Your hair is the same color as your clothes. Doesn't that freak you out? You combed your hair today, Victor. It's sticking... Oh, have you combed your hair today, Victor? It's sticking up at the back.
Sticking up? That's all you can say. What about... That's some pretty thick hair you got there, Victor. Every hair in my head is mine. Not bad, eh, Ed?
Yeah, not bad. Oh shit, like a moth flew in, a little, like, not a moth, but a very small moth. I don't know what they're called. Flew into my mouth. Like, I was coughing as a bit, but then this fucking moth came in. Doesn't look like it's going anytime. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon either. This is some amazing equipment you got.
Amazing. Think so?
Well, amazing in the sense that they're all ancient analog devices.
I've had these a long time. I still use them in my research. To be honest, I'll use my aid for most of my work.
So they're more of a collection.
You could say that. I have a lot of memories of these. Those pieces of paper have chemical formulas of transfer enzymes on them. I discovered them myself. Not that long ago either.
You still using paper?
Writing out ring structures is complicated stuff. It takes longer trying to do them on a computer. I don't like to waste any of my time.
What's this?
Those kids in AP think they're a bunch of junk, but digital equipment isn't perfect. That, my friends, is a clipping of a thesis. To be specific, the thesis. It was in this famous academic journal on home. I decided to major in pathology after I read it. The paper changed my life forever.
What's this?
It's Russia, the old Soviet Union, I should say. That's where I'm from. Been about 50 years since the last time I was there.
It's Russia, Dr. Jurgen's home country.
I wonder what it's like now. I have to go back at least once before I kick the bucket.
It's a lot different when you were a kid. They've had a complete economic recovery, too. Alright. Victor?
What is it?
Leaf.
ビクトル、調べてもらいたいものがあ
Analyze
る。
this leaf.
おお、なんじゃ。それか。
あ、これもそうだが、もう一つある。
全部見せてみ。Capsules and a leaf?
Can you do it?
I could never turn down a request from one of the Policenauts, could I?
Don't tell anyone about them, okay, Doctor?
Give me a little time. It shouldn't take too long.
Thanks, Victor.
No problem. I'll get started right away.
So, when did you move to Beyond?
I was born in Moscow, back when socialists ran the country. That picture was taken around the time I was born. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, I went to America to study forensic medicine and later became a medical examiner. I've done autopsies on over 30,000 bodies throughout my career.
Holy shit.
In my 40s, I became interested in studying bodies in space and came here. You should see the bodies you get in zero gravity. The decomposition stages are freaky stuff.
Lee.
My area of expertise is medical examinations, but with my aid, I can perform most other analyses too. AP has its own science unit, so we're on a shoestring budget here. It's just me and Gorby. The further computer analysis program, the less use there is for people like me. Oh, the further computer analyses progress, the less use there is for me. I'll analyze these things you gave me personally, don't worry.
Why'd you become a forensic pathologist?
Doctors deal with the living. There's always the possibility they'll screw up and kill the guy. You can't kill someone if they're already dead, can you? Forensic medicine is less stressful than regular medicine, wouldn't you say? I've done this my whole life. I don't really have any other interests. I probably seem like some narrow-minded old fool to you guys.
No, you're not, Victor. You're perfectly normal. You're just being yourself. Aw, It's nice. I know how that is.
Thanks. Maybe you and I have more in common than we think. Frankly, AB gets most of the real work. I hardly ever get to do anything. I'm still just as good as any of them. All they ever do is throw things in their fancy schmancy analyzers.
Sound like Meryl and Dave. None of you guys are fans of AP.
There's no substitute for experience when it comes to this stuff. I bet you I could outperform their supercomputers. I won't let some damn quantum flux parametrons outsmart me. So what if they've got ultra-high-speed logic elements? They might be good at crunching numbers, but they can't think it outside their box. How could they react if... How could they react to new types of cases? That's the thing, they couldn't. The most important thing in forensics is a good imagination.
AID. You told me about the AID thingy?
AID is short for Auto Analysis Identification Device. It's an AI gadget for doing analysis. It's got a number of sensors like a spectrograph, a gas chromatograph, and a geotechnical sounder.
You make it yourself?
Ha! You kidding? I wouldn't even know where to start. AID and its analysis programs were created by someone on Home.
Was it Huey fucking Emmerich?
He's a big help around here. He's a whiz when it comes to analyses. Doesn't make for much company, though.
I'm actually here looking for a missing person. Supposing he's already dead, how possible would it be to transport his body outside the colony?
You could never take a body outside beyond single-handed. They've got a pretty tight security system in place. It would be easier to transport them out while they're still alive and kill them somewhere else. They're becoming stricter and stricter about space debris every year. Are those things connected to this missing person?
They belong to him. Especially the leaf. What about getting rid of a body inside the colony?
Say the person had been dead for several weeks.
Say the person had been dead for several weeks.
Burning it would attract too much attention. Dumping it underwater wouldn't work either. They detect the gases released during decomposition. Well, it's kind of crude, but burying it might be the best way. The colony has several meters of soil in its surface areas to help protect against cosmic rays. You wouldn't smell it if you buried it down 20 to 30 centimeters at least. In any case, you could never hide a body or get it out without help from the Mafia. Who are these guys? They look Japanese.
That's Hojo. That's Hojo. Doesn't look like the type who'd leave everything and take off. This is Kenzo Hojo, the man who's disappeared.
This is the guy you're looking for? Oh, who's this?
What are you talking about? That's me.
Not you, I meant the fox next to you. Awooga!
Victor! Shut the fuck up. You could call it an old memory. A really old memory.
That's what I'd expect from a terrestrial. Beyonds don't look back on the past the way we do. Maybe you understand what that picture means to me.
I do.
Cherish your memories, Jonathan. Anyone who wears glasses here has to be a terrestrial. I still remember that famous picture. Look at you. We all thought you guys were incredible.
You never told me that before.
Really? Well, now you know.
I like this guy.
It was a nice time, wasn't it? Full of romance.
Alright. Let's go to the AP room. We'll be back later, Doctor.
My name's Victor.
I like
すごい
this.
地球なまりだ。安心するよ。
ビヨンズは冷徹に話すからな。地球のように流暢なアクセントがない。ここが BCP を支える AP 隊員の部屋だ。時代の最先端を行く主力部署だ。正面にいるのが AP の隊長であり、この BCP の本部長でもあるゲイツ・ベッカーだ。
ゲイツか。 偉くなったもんだ。
30年ぶりだろう、ジョナサン。あいつも変わった。さあ、紹介しよう。
ゲイツ、久しぶりだな。
ジョナサン・イングラム。ジョナサンじゃないか。
Geht's
こっち。
ゲイツ、BCP 本部長だって。出世だな。おめでとう。嬉しいよ。
いや、みんなのおかげだ。私一人の力ではない。ジョナサン、
Looks like a Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
残念だった。あのエンプス事故がなければ、君がこの椅子に座っていたかもしれん。
その話はやめてくれ。
ま、同じポリスノーツとして大歓迎するよ。どうだ、観光はまだか。
いや、観光で来たわけじゃない。
で、どうした？
実は
ジョナサン。
人を探している。名前は北条健三。ビヨンドの徳川製薬社員だ。
徳川。
3週間前にこのビヨンドから姿を消した。捜査を依頼に来た彼のワイフは地球で殺された。
穏やかではないな。本部長、私はジョナサン、徳川が絡んでいるとなればことは単純では済まない。悪いが BCP として公には協力できん。その代わり江戸を使ってくれていい。徳川に何かあれば最終的には我々が乗り出す。江戸、北条の捜査に全面的に協力してやってくれ。ただし内密にな。わかりました。
恩に切る、ゲイツ。
ジョナサン、歓迎はするが派手にはせんでくれよ。約束してくれ。
わかった。迷惑はかけない。
しかし久しぶりだな、まったく。
Oh, that's it. Sasha Booty. Alright, Sasha Booty. Tell me about these stars, brother. That's your uniform. Looks more like something you'd find in the military. It's the uniform of the BCP brass. Beard. It's a nice beard. It suits you. Yeah, I've had this since I was 40. That's his voice. Gates' beard, extensive, decisive attitude. Your face hasn't changed that much, Gates. Yes, I suppose I've been luckier than some. Eyebrows? You shouldn't stare at people like that. I'm gonna run out of accents and voices and stuff, dude. There's gonna be too many characters in this game. You seem awfully happy to see me. You have a real commanding presence, Gates. Think so? I've heard that before. Your hair's totally grey, though. I'll be 57 this year. Should probably start thinking about retirement. Well, grey hair and a grey beard. How old do you think I am, Jonathan? At least my hair hasn't fallen out, right? True, true. It's more of a silver than grey, actually. So you got that going for you. Cool chair. So this is a chief's chair. Not bad, Gates. Need a good chair for a job like this. Helps carry the load that accompanies all the responsibilities. Makes that thing I have downstairs look like a joke. I do almost all my work here. I'd end up with a sore back otherwise. He's got a gamer chair. Oh, lighten up, Jonathan. When you're my age, you'll know how it feels having people stare at you. Hey, Gates. Go ahead. Yo, look at this leaf. Oh. Hey, remember this? Well, I'll be. I haven't seen that in donkey's years. Look at how young we all were. This is you and Lorraine, I see. Why don't you try and focus more on the future, Jonathan? Shut up! Shut up! This is the guy who's gone missing. seems like all the other people you find at Tokugawa. He looks like a serious chap, not the type to disappear without a word. So what happened to the others? Tokugawa resigned from BCP 20 years ago to head up the Tokugawa group. Salvatore quit, I suppose, 10 years or so ago, and apparently went back home. We've all gone our separate ways. The day you left us will probably be the last time we'll ever be together. The Policenauts are a fading memory here. That's just the way things are, I'm afraid. The Policenauts eventually evolved into the proper police force we have today. AP do most of the work here now. They're our mobile police unit. BCP is better equipped to do its job with the introduction of AP. Traditional cops will have traditional cops will have had to do more or less shift duties. I thought that said shit. That's why I chuckled. AP were created to be a new breed of space police designed around the special set of conditions you have in a colony. BCP as it existed before was simply unequipped to deal with space's unique environment. That's why we started using EMPS as well. The biggest mistake in the Policenauts that the Policenauts made was carrying over a police system from home to the colony. This isn't home. It's a space colony in the middle of nowhere. AP have given us a start in transforming our entire force into one fully adapted to the art. In order to obtain financial support from home and various business sectors, we threw the word advanced in there, but they already form the core of BCP. We recruit AP members from government frozeners. It's dangerous work. Having family or friends is only a burden. That was one of the lessons of your accidents. On top of that, they only use sperm carrying genes well suited to a space's environment when they fertilize frozen as eggs. In other words, they select the fathers from the past astronauts. They're Primarchs, meaning we could be responsible for some of these guys. The possibility is there. You could say frozeners are literally the sons of us astronauts. It seems barbaric in a way. Homo ludens. The AP also carries out a number of missions in zero-gravity areas. In order to prevent calcium loss in weightlessness, they have hybrid artificial bones, joints, and auditory ossicles. Therefore, they don't need to worry about the effects of extended work there. They're indispensable around here. They might be the ones with the real, shakes fist, right stuff. In addition to their normal police duties, AP also use EMPS to perform rescue operations inside the colony. We conduct recognized peaceful operations outside the colony as well, in accordance with the agreement on the rescue of astronauts, the return of astronauts, and the return of objects launched into outer space. We have to tread carefully around this, however. Onkopoyos are always breathing down our necks. We could end up with an international incident on our hands if we're not careful. What the fuck is that? No matter what you or anyone else thinks about them, AP are a necessity around here. EMPS are a type of mechanical suit used both inside and outside the colony, born from a cooperation between Tokugawa Heavy Industry and ourselves. They employ a bilateral master-slave manipulator, which allows for 7 degrees of freedom, just like the human body. The technology is a product of the Tokugawa Heavy Industries' research on master-slave manipulators. That Yuri you had your accident in is a far cry from their performance and reliability. Why don't they just turn them into robots while they're at it? The visual sensors in today's robots take 1 full second longer than a human to process data. A second can make all the difference in the world out here. Teleexistence is a more feasible option. You mean controlling EMPs by remote? We wouldn't have to worry about exposure to cosmic rays that way either. Mind you, we still have problems such as communications interference and time lag to overcome first. In addition, EMPS don't possess any singular points. Singular points? A singular point can occur when you have a limit to how far you're able to move a joint in any given direction. Previous manipulators have all had a singular point due to shortcomings in their joint drive mechanisms. The moving body 3D analysis algorithm developed by Tokugawa Heavy Industries has succeeded in eliminating singular points from EMPS. AP simply couldn't function without EMPS nowadays, not least of which on their patrols. Lorraine is dead. The police on home have been in touch with us, as it involved the murder of a beyond. What a senseless crime. I lost my accent. Who would have thought something like that would have happened to your ex-wife? I remember Lorraine from the photograph you showed me. What's Ola saying? They have concluded that she was the victim of a bomb planted by repatriatists, or possibly eco-terrorists, but there's not much evidence to go on. Naturally, we don't have jurisdiction over OLA here. There's nothing we can do. Oh, old Los Angeles. It's difficult for us to obtain any sort of detailed information. Our relationship with the police on home isn't the best. That's why I want you to keep this under the radar, understood? Yes, of course. Thanks again, Gates. Cheerio, Gates. Yes, very good.
ここが BCP の正面玄関のロビーだ。大きさを無視すればホームの警察と大差はないはずだ。
整然としすぎてるがな。
This is a map of Beyond. The government can monitor virtually the entire colony in real time. You can run, but you can't hide, huh? Exactly. A pipe gets clogged and they know about it before you do. That's the front desk. Big, ain't it? Yeah, I was surprised. It feels out of place in a station. With all this room kicking around, you should see if they'll give you guys a bigger closet. Don't even start, man. That guy ain't one of us. He's a police drama buff. Movies, TV shows, you name it. He likes to come and hang out here. Oh god, that sounds fucking horrible. Oh god. He's always pretending he's a cop. I wouldn't talk to him if I were you. Wow, that's hardcore. Talk to him. Detective McLean, Sergeant Powell wants you. Yeah, it's another bunch of terrorists. For God's sake, don't get him going. He comes here every day babbling in the same nonsense. We all know him. He's a cop here. He used to do what AP does now. I think you should get a handle on how things work here first. We have a certain way of doing things here. You have to understand that. Alright, those are operators. They process all the information that comes in here. Our efforts to protect the public are based around this total information network. Information on anything you can imagine gets sent here in real time. Those guys process it and send it to our databanks. Sort of like old dispatch operators. It's hard to believe they need this many of them. That's Bob, one of the desk sergeants. All he does is talk about people behind their backs. I don't like that guy. He's one of those desk jockeys who thinks thinks his shit don't stink. Find you what you were looking for, detective? Just getting started. Yeah, now you can add babysitting terrestrial douches to your job description. Bro, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna kill you. Still can't believe you flew all this way to see Ed. Huh? Still can't believe you won't shut the hell up. He's always like this. Trust me, let it go. Guys like him and the old BCP cops. There ain't that many of them left now. You happen to know an Agent Scully and Mulder? Got a bit of an unusual situation here. Don't encourage him, Jonathan. Can we go now? If you go to Vice, check out Vice. We're back at Vice. Everything's going. Meryl? Yeah, what? Put that knife away, I won't fight you. Sorry, what? Did you say you like me? I'm not even gonna try. You know, that's the second time you've asked me if I like you. Yeah, you know, I never sell myself short like that. So why don't you tell me about yourself? That's a surprise, no one's ever said that to me before. Not in person, anyway. I'm mainly into bikes and combat. I like men, but not in that way. Of course, ever since I came here, half of me's disappeared. You can't ride bikes on the colony. Well, you can, but only electric ones. They don't let you import gas engine models. A bike's nothing without the speed. Wouldn't be much without your combat either, huh? Sorry, I'm not good at small talk. Tell me about Foxhound, dude. You're in military. Why'd you join? Everyone in my family's in the military. I guess that's why. I think they kind of hoped I would. Probably did. It's in your genes. That bandana and the earring, not to mention the tattoo. Why'd you move to Beyond? I was in the Special Forces on home, but the way the world's regions were stabilizing and whatnot meant we weren't needed as much. There was no excitement in that. I was dying to see some real action. Then the government started using more and more frozeners. They ended up getting all the work. That's when I thought I'd try it here. I passed all the checks, no problem, but Beyond's the same story. All those bug-eyed albino freaks. Just my luck, huh? Past doesn't matter as much as how you live here and now, don't you think? Have you heard the saying, never ask a woman about her past or a man about his future? Catch my drift? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, a woman about her past. Ain't that the truth? What's it like working here? Advice? Pretty boring. Catching Johns and prostitutes were with undercover stings, basic patrols of the colony, that kind of stuff. What do you mean, boring? There's this big area for prostitution in the center of the colony called Kabuki Quarter. Tourists from home like to go there for zero-gravity sex. We arrest them, they get out on bail, it's an endless cycle. I don't like it there because I get SAS since I'm a terrestrial. Why's it called Kabuki Quarter? There was this red light district in late 20th century Japan known as Kabukicho. There was an explosion in the number of cases of STBO in Japan back then. Kabukicho was hit particularly hard, so our friends packed up and moved things here. There are a number of rumors Tokugawa helped fund the place's gesture towards his employees. I could never work undercover because of my build, so I'm always the one making the bust. And don't even say it, I get it from the guys upstairs all the time. To be honest, it's really not my kind of work. So I saw Gates again. Chief Becker, he's something else, isn't he? I say he's a charismatic leader with impeccable judgment, right, Chief? What's that supposed to mean? I think maybe he's got something you've lost. He still feels like a terrestrial. But ever since he formed AP, he's become a little too self-centered. Tell me about it. AP's budget alone is off the charts. I understand where Chief Becker's coming from, but he's just another bureaucrat now. Victor, yeah, from forensics. I don't know him all that well, but he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, he does. He reminds me of home a lot. You seem to have a thing for terrestrials. Actually, now that I think about it, Chief Becker and Victor even smell like home, if that makes sense. He plays all innocent, but he's actually kind of a pervert. Can you believe he touched my butt once? Whoa, brave guy. So what happened? I was pissed off, of course. And then? There he goes, I think he did. I didn't think he'd mind. It's actually not a bad excuse. No, Ed, it's a very bad excuse. I'm sorry, dude. Let's show her the leaf. Oh, we were, Hojo's photo. So that's the guy who's gone missing. That must be his wife next to him, right? He seems nice for an old fogey. So he works for Tokugawa, does he? Old fogey. Haven't heard that in a long time. What's with this? Who's that next to you? Oh, it's just old memento. We all have our pasts, you especially. seem happy you're here, Jonathan. You look so young here, Chief. That's where all this started. The Policenauts. Alright, let's talk to David. Dave. Yeah? So why'd you become a cop? Well, as you know, I was born here and beyond. I'd never been outside the cylinder. So I became a cop because I thought I could get a transfer to home. And it takes time for Beyonds to obtain an immigration visa. Sometimes years. It's not easy either with all the checks they do. You're lucky, Jonathan. I'm a pretty ordinary guy. My interests aren't that different from most anybody else's. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm not good talking about myself. Wouldn't do well on home then. Why not? You need to be outgoing if you're living on home. It's not like here where people develop a bond because you're all living on the colony together. People there, they try to make themselves stand out, you know what I mean? See, I don't get that. What's wrong with living a quiet life on your own? I agree. You can, I've done it, but it's a lonely path. We're not designed to be solitary creatures. These are the fucking seeds of Death Stranding, dude, I'm telling you. These are the seeds of Death Stranding right here. You think so? I wouldn't want anyone getting in my way. Can we talk about home instead? I want to know more about it. You're saying you're a repatriatist. I can understand why you're into home so much, but it's not as nice a place as you think. Doesn't matter how nice you think it is, I'm dying to go there just once. I have to experience it for myself. I don't have any interesting stories like Meryl. Let's ask about his hobbies. What are your hobbies? You saw my model, right? I guess my favorite thing to do is building kits with a box of Maximum Burgers next to me. Bro, I could go for a Maximum Burger right now. The PVC you get here is made in zero gravity, so you don't get any air bubbles or warping or bumps. Everything comes out real nice. They're better built and cheaper than models you find on home. So you like those kind of figures, huh? What about scale models? I'm not interested in scale models. I'm into sci-fi monsters, like the ones in the old Tokukatsu flicks. I guess you could call me a modeler. I thought all guys like to do this stuff, don't they? When I was a kid, Beyond was a safe place. That's why I decided to become a cop. I figured it wouldn't be a dangerous job. I had no idea, sorry to hear that. Then all the dirtbags started showing up. Our job is to get rid of as many of those dirtbags as we can. Ever since AP started up, we don't do any of the dangerous work like drug busts or that normal vice units do. It's more or less basic collars for us. One day I want to crack a real case. You know, something front page news no matter what it takes. It's not like I want a whole load of danger, but still, who wants to be stuck doing this crapola? Fun fact, crapola is a Finnish word which means hangover. Tell me about Gates. I met up with Gates. It's like a mini reunion, huh? He's an amazing guy. I get a little nervous around him, to be honest. Hey, come on, I was a Policenaut too. Yeah, I know. I don't agree with Chief Becker's philosophy, but I still respect him. I think maybe that's how everyone feels about him. Gates was always like that. He was the center of everything. He's got this magnetism. Maybe it's his British charm. I don't know. Tell me about Victor. Yeah, the old guy, I like him. He's got something in that, in him that Beyonds don't, I guess. I like how he can be uninhibited and irrational at times. I think the colony might be a nicer place if there were more people like him around. Questionable behavior notwithstanding. You know, pervertedness is something you only find in terrestrials. Really? Yeah, we Beyonds can keep it in our pants. To an extent, anyway. I didn't know that. That's just the way people are brought up here. Here's the Hojo's photo. This is the guy we're looking for. He looks like a good person. Hey, she's that anchor on the news order, right? I've actually seen that show before, but I can't quite remember her face. She could be her twin, seriously.
I think the police notes are cool. I don't care what anyone else says. It wasn't like your average Joe could go to space in those days. You had to be chosen. Alright. AP room. Let's go to the AP room again. What's that AP room? Aha, here we go. These terminals display the data sent around here, round the clock by the operators. Guys in the lobby, right? The terminals output data on beyond. What's this flashing light? He's an AP officer. They can access any sort of data on beyond from these terminals. I guess the days of hitting the streets for leads are over, eh? Yeah, you can do it all from here. What's that thing there? Is a tube in their arm? That's part of the dialysis procedure for their artificial blood. You have to undergo dialysis every 240 hours with that type of blood. Human kidneys can't filter it. It must be a pain in their ass. 240 hours is 10 days. Meaning they could never go AWOL, huh? Exactly. Some people say they intentionally designed it that way. That's the hangar for AP's EMPs behind the chief. Our mechanisms and system engineers are all employees of Tokugawa Heavy Industries. It's the MPS hangar. Why do they keep their helmets on even when they're in the station? Their helmets are linked to BCP's network. The visor displays a 3D image of whichever data they're working with. Just about the only times they take them off is when they eat and sleep. You hardly ever see their faces. What about that guy over there? He's not wearing one. Where are Scott and the boys? Hey, is that girl a boy too? Yes. Yeah, he's different. You'll see what I mean if you meet him. Is that guy? That was that Frozener that I was on the plane with. That was, Tony. That's an AP chair. It's designed so they can keep their body armor on when they sit down. No time for breaks around this place. They're always on standby, ready to act at a moment's notice. The chair for APs. It is a built-in chaos system that supports virtually every part of their bodies, including any injuries. I have a built-in chaos system. Really? A massage chair for the 21st century, huh? Alright. Yoo-hoo!
あの男どうした？
旅はどうだった？ポリスノーツさん。
AP だったのか。
トニー・レッドウッドだ。 AP の爆弾処理を担当してるが、エンプス乗りでは彼の右に出る者
Oh,
は
they
い
just
ない。
pronounce it imps.
ミスター・ゴダードと呼ばれている。
宇宙酔いくらいで参るようじゃ
Hello?
早くホームのママのところへ帰った方がいいぜ。それともまたスチュワーデスに薬でももらうか。ここはビヨンドだ。あんたのような古いテレストリアルには厳しいところだ。
俺はお前のようにゾンビみたいになるつもりはないがね。
ジョナーさん、やめろ。
Hey.
相手にするな。
そうだエド。この次元装置の仕掛けわかるか？
なんだ、いきなり。
あんたホームで爆弾処理班にいたことがあるらしいな。
麻薬界入る前のことだ。
通常爆弾の設計者は解体されないようにいくつかの安全策を設ける。ここに赤と青のコードがあるだろう。最後のセーフティー装置だ。このどちらかを切断すれば解体できる。俺がセットしたとしたらこれはどっちだと思う？危険の赤か安全の青か。
レッドウッドのレッド。
ドカーン。アウトだ。コロニーに穴が開いたぞ。攻撃的な人間が常に赤を好むとは限らない。答えは青だ。俺ならいつも青にする。
ああ、 覚えておくよ。
God, this is scaring me. That better not be a, what's the word I'm looking for? When it's like, foreshadowing. I hope this isn't foreshadowing. So if he sets the bomb, you cut the blue, no. If he makes the bomb, wait, was he saying he's a sociopath? So you cut the red wire if he makes the bomb, but you usually cut the blue wire otherwise. I diffused this earlier. Real state-of-the-art device. Terrorists have been using some pretty advanced components in their bombs lately, haven't they? It was a bomb that killed Lorraine. Why'd you ask me about it anyway? You never know when terrorists could strike. Even an old-timer like you should be prepared. I don't even want to have to defuse another bomb. One never knows when one's life might be threatened by one of these. If you don't have a reason to be here, then beat it. I have a super good reason. Tell me about your egg carrier. It's BCP's holographic insignia. In addition to identifying the wearer as a police officer, it's also there to prevent counterfeiting. I believe he's one of the good guys without the uniform. If you don't have a reason to be here, then beat it. Shut up. It's a body armor spacesuit AP uses. Can take quite a number of hits. Interesting. Interesting that many bullets can hit it and you can be fine. If they have their helmet on, they can go out to space just like that. He's got a weird air about him. You'd never guess he's a cop. Even among APs, he's unusual. We're just saying this in front of him. How'd you like to have him for backup? What you got over here? If terminal's output data on Beyond. There's a literal just bomb here, or a very big airbrush. He's like a corpse with that complexion, not to mention the look on his face. We call him the living dead around the station. I don't blame you. All he needs to do is moan brains to complete the image. Ah, racism. We don't want you here. Why is this so difficult to understand? Alright, let's have a chat. Redwood, what do you want? My commanding officer is the chief. My compatriots are the guys who see around you. You're neither of those. I don't have to answer your questions. What makes me think I have time to waste on you guys? Seem like someone with a lot of free time to me. What'd you come for here anyway? You. I don't have to talk to anyone outside of AP. That includes you, Ed. He's a totally different person from the plane. That, in case you haven't figured out, that was an act. An act? We can modify our personalities anytime we need to. All part of our training. You're like the little dog that won't stop barking at your ankles. Rude. Lorraine? Who's that? I don't know anyone called Lorraine. He's like a completely different person. Not my department. I don't know anything. I'll say it again, I'm not obligated to talk to either of you. On the space plane, you said you'd gone to visit some family on home or something, didn't you? It wasn't work-related. It was personal. I don't have to explain myself to you. Answer the question. I don't remember saying anything like that. Hey, look at this. Who are they supposed to be? I told you on the plane I don't know them. You came all the way here just to look for those two? What a joke. I don't care about your photos. I saw it on the plane. That's cute. Real cute. Cherish your memories, as they say, right? Even if you were Policenauts, that was a long time ago. Look at you. You're a pair of sad old men. You knew I was a Policenaut, didn't you? Sure, I've studied ancient history. Shut the fuck up, dude. That's what the Policenauts are around here. Right? Astronaut Brown. Anyone can go to space now. But it's Frozeners who protect it. This is our territory. See you later, asshole.
感じ悪いやつだな。一度も瞬きしなかった。
フローズナーはみんなだ。あれでノーマルらしい。
ノーマル？異常だぜ。
彼らは目に人工水晶体の眼内レンズを装着してるらしい。視力は常人の2倍はあるって聞いたがな。
あいつらが俺たちの子供かもしれんなんてな。
心配はいらん。少なくとも俺とジョナサンの精子は使われていないだろう。
だろうな。エドが遺伝的に優れてるなんて。
お前は宇宙恐怖症だしな。
それにしてもエド、奴に対しておかしくないか？
そうか？
奴と何かあるのか？
フローズナーとは合わないだけだ。
Chief. Alright, let's go to the lobby. Oops. Save the game real quick. And let's see if I can leave. What am I missing? Maybe we have to get a good score on the shooting range. Can't pick up your mail in OLA without firing off a couple of shots. Alright. Put on my hearing protection. Alright, let's try. Target mode. Let's try and get 100% target mode. That didn't feel amazing. It wasn't. It was not amazing at all. Okay, let's try the mode where the targets like move about. I think that's practice mode or something. Oh, he likes the score. He was happy with the score. By the way, you ever seen a rat before? What kind of question is that? Sure, I saw one in OLA just before I flew here. Those rats showed up here not long ago. We've been trying everything to get rid of them. In the shooting range? Yeah. Damn. Okay. Alright, let's go for no missed shots. Not aiming for the middle, I'm just aiming for the target. That's the important part. Reload. Oh god. Ah! Hoya! Good lord, I got all of them, but I don't think I got points on all of them. That's the thing. Hit rate 86, misses 0. Is that good enough to progress? Feel for it? Yes. Walls here are reinforced with Chobham plates. So, you know, fire at any of the walls during practice and your gun will reload automatically. What the fuck does that mean? How? The walls have special sensors in them that link directly with your gun, even your recoil. What the fuck? What does that even mean? Alright, let's try a combat, and then I might call it there. 'Cause I am tired. Oh! What a shot. No turning 2D in dodging. It's against the rules. Alright, one medal. Ah. Appalling misses. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Reload, reload. Ah, they're gonna kick my ass. Level 20, baby. That's pretty good. Alright, combat mode. Let me see. Let's have a look. Still got a way to go. Gotta get past level 25. Alright. 5 points if it's a criminal, 0 points if it's a civilian. You can't tell if it's a criminal or a civilian, but look at it. It's back. Let's try level 3. I have a feeling we got to get to level 25 before we can go outside. Okay. You're a civilian. fuck. Oh god. Hoya, 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 hoya. Put you. Ah! That was a civilian. I killed the civilian. Oh, he's not. Come here. Wait a minute. Reload. You gonna pull a gun on me? Oh god, there were so many. I for sure got past level 25 though, for sure. 27. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, let's combat mode. I'm going at it for a little while now. It's a new high level. What about my score? Pretty good. You score on your level, more or less average. Things start to get harder around this level. Getting past level 30 is the first milestone. A lot of targets appear between levels 28 to 30. If you don't memorize the order that they appear and plan your shots accordingly, you'll find it pretty hard to get past those levels. Alright, I do not plan to. I think the analysis should be done now. Oh, of course! I totally forgot! I'm so dumb! The leaf, of
自
course,
分
the
の薬莢を
leaf!
拾っていけよ。
Yeah, brass party, of course. Alright, let's get this leaf analysis all sorted. Talk to Victor.
おお、ジョナサン、分析結果が出とるぞ。ゴールビーも頑張ってくれた。
えらく早いな。
当たり前じゃ。ゴールビー。
Hell yeah.
まずジョナサンから預かったカプセル剤じゃが。
Alright, tell me about these capsules. The Auto Analysis Identification Device.
ジョナサン、無駄足だったかもしれん。わざわざビヨンドまで来たようじゃが。
Look at him spin.
4つのカプセルはどれも徳川製薬が扱う新薬じゃ。インドメタシン ZL。これはインドール誘導体を含む解熱鎮痛剤。次はパラディソン。これはペンゾジアゼジン誘導体を含む精神安定剤。そしてハイファイトミン。これは B12 を含む水溶性ビタミン。最後はフェドレジン。これは塩酸エンドルフィンを使った交感神経興奮性鎮害剤。ビタミン剤、風邪薬、咳止め、精神安定剤。
麻薬の一種ではなかったのか。
Hmm. Tell me about
どう
the
や
leaf.
らそうらしいの。
The
こ
leaf
れ
is
は
the key to
単
all
なる
this.
薬じゃ。それも発売済みのな。
なぜ北条はただの薬を大切に持っていたんだ。
何か細工があるんじゃないのか。製薬会社の社員なんだろ。
カプセルにマイクロフィルムを隠すとか。
そうまで言うのならこれを見てみるんじゃ。
Alright, let's leaf, please.
4つの薬品の成分と化学組成の分析結果は数値も何もかも徳川が申請している薬と全く一致する。さらに
あまりよく知られてはおらんが、正規の薬には全てその内容薬が何であるかを示す製剤識別コードというものが薬の表面か包装に記号化されて示されているんじゃ。この白い部分のマークが徳川製薬製を示し、その横の数字が薬品名を示しとる。これらのカプセルもこの規定に従い製剤識別コードの表示と内容が一致する。つまりごく普通に大量流通している薬じゃ。
Okay.
どれも特別な薬ではなく、何の共通性も見出せん。いや、ただ
どうした？
だから
一つ腑に落ちんことがある。これを見てくれ。これはカプセルのコードの拡大画像や。こうしてみるとこのマークは確かに徳川製薬の識別コードなんじゃが、見るんじゃ。三つ葉葵の上の部分が欠けているじゃろ。
Oh shit, yeah.
今のプリント技術ではこんなミスは起こさん。
Did it get
確かに
scratched
欠
off
け
or
てい
something?
しかもこの欠けている部分が右と左で対になってるんじゃ。4つのうち2つが左の歯が欠け、残り2つは右が欠けている。偶然じゃろうかな。
You gotta mix them together and then take the pill, and then you get a vision quest.
プリントミスでないとすると意図的な印。徳川製薬品の偽物じゃないのか。
それにもう一つ、このカプセルは封入式でなくキャップ式を採用している。キャップ式カプセルは半世紀も前に使われなくなってるんじゃ。
北条はどうしてこのカプセルを？このカプセルに何があるんだ？そしてこのカプセルのためにロレインも。
しかし徳川製薬が関係していることは間違いない。徳川製薬社員の行方不明、不可解な徳川製薬のカプセル。
ビクトル、葉の方はどうなんだ？
The leaf.
こっちの方はズバリじゃったよ。この葉はブラックポピーの葉じゃ。
ブラックポピー？
黒消しだ。合成麻薬ナークを作る原料となる。
Oh, that's right. Narc. I forgot about that.
ニュースで言ってたやつか。
そうだ。毎日合成麻薬ナークに関する事件は絶えん。
やはり麻薬絡みか。
ビヨンドにおける消し栽培は何年も前に完全に撲滅したはずだ。これはホームから密輸したものだろう。
となると北条は黒消しの
The
密
leaf
輸に
also had
関与
half
して
of
いた
the
のか。
cut out of it as well.
それが見て
It's
くれ。
like the logos. What does it mean?
これはこの葉の断面図じゃ。普通ホームで育った植物からは必ず大気汚染物質が検出されるんじゃ。じゃがこの葉はきれいなもんじゃ。
It must have been grown
つまり地球外で栽培されたものとい
here
う
in
こ
the
と。
colony.
さらに限定を裏付けるウイロイドの一種が検出され
It's
た。
like the Noid, that
ウ
pizza
イロ
goblin.
イド。
これがそうじゃ。
What's a Vroid? Alfred, analyze. What's his name? Gorbachev, analyze.
植物細胞内に感染して増殖する病原体じゃ。しかもこれは5年前にビヨンド内だけで大流行したウイロイド S 型。
ということはこのビヨンド内のどこかで黒消しが栽培されているということか。密輸ではなく。
でこの葉が半分の意味は？
それはわからん。切断面から人工的に切断されているのは確かじゃが。
ナーク取引の際の割り符かな。
さっきの製剤コードと関係しているとは思えないか。
Guys, got any ideas? I don't know what's going on. Who knows? Could be anything.
とにかく北条の失踪にはナークが絡んでる。
Was Hojo
そして
dealing
その舞
narc?
台になっているのが
Bad deal?
徳川製
Surely
薬。
not.
ますます厄介だな。これまでにも徳川と麻薬の関係はささやかれていたんだが、 上からの圧力もかかってうやむやになっている。数年前に本部長が AP を使って大々的に捜査を続けたが失敗に終わった。
それからか。ゲイツに根性がなくなったのは。
確証がつかめんことには手を出せん。ジョナサン、この件は思ったより根が深そうだ。下手すれば死人が増えることになる。
ともあれ、徳川製薬へ行ってみようぜ。
Let's jump
王
into
女
the
の勤めている
dragon's
会社
den,
だ。
my friend.
何かわかるだろう。
徳川製薬なら案内しよう。ただし慎重に行こう、ジョナサン。
徳川製薬なら世話になったからな。酔い止め薬で。
他に質問は？
Alright. Any more questions? Victor. Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals? Oh, hang on.
Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals is the Tokugawa's group's biggest moneymaker after Tokugawa Heavy Industries, Tokugawa Electronics, and Tokugawa Construction. They were one of the first companies to expand into space development. They developed the first made-in-space versions of drugs like interferon and Rakanase. They were practically an overnight success in the development of the immunosuppressive wonder drug Cypulsadine. Used in organ transplants, revolutionized pharmacology. Jesus Christ, these words, dude, are too big. My brain is too small. Though, of course, the development of masked transplantation, where you mask an organ's antigens with antibody fragments and avoid post-op protection, ended the need for it. Tell me about, they lead the pharmaceutical industry not only on Beyond, but throughout space. Their work with the cancer drug, Paclitaxel, their SAS medicine, calcium foods, their list of successes goes on and on. But they've had lots of good results, but you don't hear very nice stories about what goes on behind the scenes. Why don't you try going over there? What can I tell you about Narc? I saw a little bit about her on the news. It's a drug that first became popular with astronauts for relieving the pressures of the job. It's since spread across Beyond and the rest of space. It's a semi-synthetic narcotic created through supercomputer drug design. Black poppy opium still serves as its base. Even a couple of milligrams can be enough to kill you. It's difficult to detect in drug tests because it's taken in such small amounts. And that's why it's so hard to prosecute users. They just need to look harder, that's all. We've all had ways of detecting trace amounts of drugs for a long time. RIA testing, for example. Well, that's true, yeah. Some screeners have just stopped trying. Anyway, that's one of the reasons Nox becomes so popular. People know the chances of being caught are next to none. Narc is made by first extracting opium from black poppy pods. After that, you combine it with a synthetic drug made from pethidine and other compounds, and then you add that to a hallucinogen. Like I said last time, this is pretty good, Sassy. What's in it? Oh, you know, the huge speed, weed, meth, bit of cocaine, old petrol I found in a lawnmower, and all wrapped up in a tortilla roll. You end up with the effects of a natural drug, a synthetic drug, and a hallucinogen. One horrific combination. Some people call it the drug of the 21st century because of the way it was developed. It's been nearly 250 years since Saturnus first isolated morphine from opium. You can all blame the advances of modern pharmacology for that monster. The number of Narc users continues to grow every year. It's just the biggest problem on Beyond as anywhere in space. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can leave. Thanks for your time, Victor. Oh my god. Why don't we talk to Victor some more? We might pick up a few new leads. Alright. What brings you guys here? I have to keep talking to you, my dude. Alright, you're somewhat of a degenerate, Victor. No, who said something like that?
You like to touch butts, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that. So? It's the secret to staying young.
Write that down, write that down!
And I'm a doctor. I know what I'm talking about.
The secret to staying young, I gotta remember that one. Quite the machine. Yeah, if I was in OLA, all that analysis would have taken a week.
Oh, the black poppy is a delicate plant, similar in ways to some orchids. Cultivating them would require lots of money, effort, and the right technology. It's more than a one-man operation.
Hello, Tibert.
It isn't easy growing black poppies in space. That's why the Mafia gave up on it several years ago. You couldn't grow them in such a harsh environment without adequate facilities.
So the Mafia isn't behind this. You can't say for sure, but it's not one of their main areas of interest.
You'd need the most up-to-date equipment to do it. It wouldn't be like bootlegging during Prohibition.
The risk would be too great. It wouldn't be good business. But nevertheless, someone's responsible for it.
Right.
Then who the hell is it? It is an easy growing black puppy in space. Tokugawa Industries, Hojo photo, terrestrial, Lorraine photo, cherished memories, police notes photo. Translate onto the screen. Forensic robot with aid, keyboard, AIDS arm, AIDS, aid eye, medical gown, formulas. Oh, let me leave. I just want to go outside. Please.
よし、ジュノさん、捜査に出かけよう。
Yosh! It's time, finally.
BCP 前だ。さあ、捜査に出かけよう。
Yosh.
足はそこに BCP のポリスカーがある。あれで現場へ向かおう。
I'm ready to hit the road. Alright. My voice is shattered from doing all those fucking character voices. Yeah, TB it is. Alright. Coolies, thank you for watching. That's going to be it for me for this afternoon. Let's head on over to... Geez, Val isn't streaming. Let's type in cats. See who's streaming. What's a cool video game? What about... Is anyone playing Beat Cop? I want to go look at that. No one's playing Beat Cop. Is anyone playing This Is the Police? Yeah, this guy's playing This Is the Police. No, it looks like he's offline. Alright, let's just go bop, 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 bop. Let's go raid this guy. Why not? Okay, thank you for watching. If you want to see the previous episode, I've got the VODs up on YouTube. Ooh, I'm gonna put links in the channel bio and all that garbage. Whatever. Alright, let's go see this donut man. And I'll try and stream again tomorrow. I can't promise anything. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.